Hey everyone, Laura here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing Rosetta Stone German after using the app for a few weeks. I'll break down how it works, what I like and don't like about this German program, and whether I think it's effective. And just as a heads up, because I'll only be covering the major highlights in this video, if you find you need more detail at any point, you can always check out our full, detailed written review of Rosetta Stone German on our website. An easy way to get there is to just Google Test Prep Insight Rosetta Stone German Review. Okay, so most people know the Rosetta Stone name, but don't really know how it actually works. So that's where I want to start. How the course is structured and what the lessons look like. Let's start with how Rosetta Stone is organized. There are 20 learning units in the entire German program, with each unit made up of 4 lessons. 80 lessons total may not sound like much, but each lesson is pretty comprehensive. They take some time to complete, with lessons building on each other progressively. Each is built around a core learning exercise that takes about 30 minutes to complete, followed by anywhere from 3 to 12 supplemental drills. In all, it might take you about an hour to complete a lesson, although be prepared to spend a little more time when you hit one of those longer lessons with a dozen supplemental drills. A nice change that Rosetta Stone has made is breaking the core lessons down into 3 10-minute chunks, which is about how long each supplemental drill takes to complete. This way, you don't have to do an entire 30-minute core lesson in one sitting, and it makes the lessons much more bite-sized and less intimidating, like Babbel or Duolingo, for example. As far as the actual lesson format, Rosetta Stone German is very image-heavy. Almost every single exercise uses images in one way or another. Rosetta Stone's unique dynamic immersion method has you create an association between an image and the new vocab word so that you develop the ability to actually think more or less in German rather than constantly pausing to translate words. Like most language apps, Rosetta Stone starts you with basic 1 and 2 word building blocks before progressing to longer, more grammatically complex sentences in the advanced units. But one unique feature is that, unlike more lenient apps, Rosetta Stone requires you to score at least 85% in each lesson to move on, so you can't just cheat your way through. Last, a few features that deserve a quick shout out are their stories, which let you listen to a story read by a native speaker, and phrase books, which are vocabulary bundles for real-world needs like travel or shopping. By the way, it's worth mentioning that what's new in 2025 about Rosetta Stone is that their speech recognition software, TrueAccent, has been upgraded to provide even better pronunciation feedback. So while there haven't been any major course changes lately, they're continually working to make the software itself better and better, which I appreciate. That's more or less how the Rosetta Stone program works. In addition to the core lesson work, Rosetta does give you a bunch of bonus tools and resources like on-demand video lessons, audio companion lessons, and even live coaching from native speakers. And by the way, I know I'm kind of flying through this, so if you want to see some examples of the Rosetta Stone drills and lessons, make sure to check out that full review that I mentioned earlier. I'll have it linked down below in the description. I've got screenshots and more detail over there so you can get a feel for what to expect. Okay, so now before I dive into what I like and don't like specifically about Rosetta Stone's German course, let's quickly talk about price and how they compare to other apps. Rosetta Stone has 3 plans to choose from. The 3-month and 12-month subscription plans each cost $20 per month. The lifetime plan is a one-time purchase and gets you access for life to all of Rosetta Stone's languages for $400 MSRP. And if you think it's weird that the 12-month plan costs the same as the 3-month plan, it's because Rosetta Stone is almost always running a discount on the 12-month package, and you can usually find it for around $11 per month. Similarly, the lifetime package retails for $400, but you can almost always find a discount to bring the price down to around $200 total. It's also nice that they have a really generous refund policy, as Rosetta Stone German has a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not happy with their course. Compared to other German apps, the Rosetta Stone German course cost is in the middle of the pack. It's more expensive than others like Babbel and LingoPie, but also cheaper than others like Rocket. Overall, I'd say their prices are pretty reasonable and fair, especially if you can catch those sale prices. Again, on that point, Rosetta Stone is pretty aggressive with their deals and special promos, and you can almost always find a discount on their German course. So do make sure to check for deals and coupons. In fact, I'll do my best to keep the description down below updated with the most current coupons and deals that I can find floating around. So give that text below the video screen a look before buying. Okay, now that we've talked about pricing and how Rosetta German works, let's get into what I like and don't like about it. And let's start with the pros. The first major positive of the Rosetta Stone program is all of the images and pictures they use. If you're a visual learner, which about half the population is, this app will make learning surprisingly easy for you. If you need to see what you're learning to retain it, audio lessons just won't cut it. That's where Rosetta Stone has a leg up on audio-only apps, in my opinion. But if you want to learn German while driving, you're better off going with Pimsleur German audio lessons. It just depends on your learning style and where you plan to do your learning. Then another aspect of the Rosetta Stone program that I find very effective is its use of immersion. They hardly ever use any English at all. The app doesn't translate phrases or sentences into English. They don't even use English to give you directions for completing drills. Now, don't panic, as you can toggle on translations to see the English meanings when you absolutely need to. But this is just a backup option for when you really need it, rather than your primary method of learning new words. The benefit of this method is that you cut English out as a go-between language and instead learn words and phrases directly by associating them with the corresponding image or idea. In all honesty, this can be a little frustrating at times because you sometimes get a little stuck and have to spend extra time figuring something out. But if you don't mind struggling at certain points, the immersion method can be really effective. Another big positive for Rosetta Stone in my eyes is that they provide lots of cool bonus resources. Other apps do give you bonus tools, but not to the same level, making this one of the most complete and comprehensive courses on the market. They have phrase books, short on-demand video lessons, stories, audio companion lessons, and even live classes. If you're serious about dedicating some significant time to learning German, or if you're under the gun to learn the language in just a few months, Rosetta Stone's well-rounded bundle of tools makes it easy to progress pretty rapidly in the language. And last up, I really like their user-friendly interface and comprehensive mobile app. The Rosetta Stone German app has gone through some recent updates, making it really easy to log in from any device and simply pick up where you left off. Okay, so that's what I like about Rosetta Stone. Now let's get to the negatives. But before I get to that, I should mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we give away a free language learning subscription to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter and everyone is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description for you. It'll take you no more than 10 seconds. And hey, you never know, you could win yourself a free Rosetta Stone lifetime subscription. All right, so the first negative of Rosetta Stone as I see it is the lack of direct grammar instruction. Basically, Rosetta Stone teaches grammar the same way they teach everything else in the program, organically and through intuition. Instead of giving a direct lesson about modal verbs or past tense, Rosetta Stone uses picture-based drills to help you indirectly pick up on patterns within the language. And while there is some merit to doing things this way, I personally prefer more direct instruction when it comes to grammar. I'd rather have sentence structure and verb conjugations explained to me in plain English up front, and then practice with speaking exercises rather than trying to discover 1,000 rules for myself. I just think doing it that way can get frustrating. Then my second negative for Rosetta Stone is that the drills can become a little monotonous at times. Since every exercise includes images, they're all somewhat similar. It's not nearly as bad as I've seen with some other apps like Mango or Lingodeer, but Rosetta Stone lessons don't have the variety you'd get with Babbel. And the final drawback that I want to call out is that I think Rosetta Stone could benefit from creating a user community. One of the reasons that Duolingo has become so popular is that they've done a great job of building a collaborative environment among its user base. Duolingo users compete in leagues, connect socially, and do friend quests, so they're really learning together. If Rosetta Stone incorporated a little bit of community learning or even offered a family account, it could go a long way towards upping user engagement. But anyway, that about does it for the detail in this review. So now it's time for my final verdict. Is Rosetta Stone a good app to learn German? In my opinion, yes, if you're a visual learner and looking for a more active, hands-on program. If you're more of an auditory learner and you're looking for some more traditional audio-based lessons, Rosetta Stone might not be the best fit. They do have stories and audio companion lessons, but that's definitely not the main focus of this course. Rosetta Stone is much more geared towards visual learners and teaches through an immersive, organic learning framework. But on the whole, I do like Rosetta Stone and think it's effective for learning German. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment with any questions about Rosetta Stone German or thoughts about another app you've used for learning German. Check out our website at testprepinsight.com and the rest of our YouTube channel for more reviews and comparisons. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.